Okay, I think everything's working, hopefully. If so, hello. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to a somewhat off-the-cuff and unplanned stream. But, well, I ain't got much else to be doing. Super short story. We're in the midst of our first heatwave here in the UK. It is cozy. I think it's probably the best way to describe it. And I was already going to be up anyways this afternoon, so I figured, what the heck, we might as well play some Dune Imperium. I've only done one stream of Immo since it got released about a week or so ago now, and, well, Bludgeon's off on his summer trip, so someone's got to take up the slack, basically. But yeah, we're going to be here for a few hours, playing some Immo, treading the streets and seeing what level of carnage we're going to be witnessing. Certainly found some in the stream we did last week. Some pretty wild games, including the last one, which I still kind of refuse to accept credit for, realistically. Well, full credit. It was a very, very wild game, and a lot of things happened, but that's the way it goes sometimes. That is Immo for you. But yeah, that's the plan. We're playing for a few hours, so hopefully some folks will swing by and say hello. That'd be nice. For the record as well, just for posthumous, that's the completely wrong term I'm looking for. I was just kind of looking through bits and pieces, setting-wise on the side, and I completely forgot with Dune. They introduced a little while ago. There's a play history you can look at now, which I completely forgot, and I just wanted to. I was just having a little browse through this. I was just like, huh. In fact, actually, let me just get rid of myself here very quickly here. But yeah, I forgot there's this history here that has like history of like all sorts of games and such like that. Just super cool. I've played. Apparently, I've played nearly 300 games of Dune Imperium on digital. Which surprises me. About 100-ish of those are ranked games. Couldn't believe this number when I saw it. I was like, really? And even if you go to ranked, apparently I've won 46% of ranked games, which seems kind of nuts. And I'm almost inclined to suggest probably is not correct. But that's what it says, so yeah. Unsurprisingly, favorite leader Beast. He is my favorite leader in the game. Interestingly, my favorite lines is the Bene Gesserit, with my favorite leader being Beast. I feel like these two don't make sense. But yeah, there's a whole lot of interesting statistics on this as such going on. Apparently get my Swordmaster 9 out of 10 games, especially if I'm playing ranked. High Council, about 40-ish%. About 36% on ranked games, which does feel about right. And yeah, there's some win rates for you. I have a 100% win rate with Ariana. I played her once. I happen to win the game. I will never play her again. That is just how it's going to go down. You see? Okay. Anyways, but yeah, it's interesting, and I would encourage you, yeah, go have a look through. I'm amazed it goes back that far, because 292 games is probably like basically lifetime played on Dune Digital. Probably there or thereabouts. Also, if you can hear, I have obviously got a desk fan running off the side. It shouldn't be causing too much noise. If it is, please let me know, and I will attempt to make it a bit better. But you better believe that thing is staying on and is not being turned off. Oh, boy. Anyways, let's go and see what is going on in the street. There's been some changes and some fixes and patches since the last... Oh, that's quite useful. We've got to go to 11 XM game right there. Sure, we'll join this one. But yeah, there has been some fixes, patches, bits and pieces since the last time that I played, fixing some of the bits and pieces. Occupation, apparently, when it was being revealed, was Atredies agent box as well. That's been fixed. Apparently, there's still some issues with grafting system, especially with like usurp and like how it's registering tags for like Bene Gesserit and such, things like long reach, which I'm not going to say is an enormous surprise. It was always going to be a little funky, but that's the way it goes. Let me give a switch down to this camera here. But I think on the whole, I think the launch of Immo has been pretty good, and I think Scott and the team can count themselves a fairly decent job. Alright, so look then. We'll talk more about Go to 11 in a moment. So here we are, third position in this game. So what we got here. Techs are not going to be immediate. Very mid-gamey techs. Got a Una in fourth. Okay. Terminator, Face Dancer, good cards. Dissecting. Pretty good row overall. A lot of flexibility, a lot of good cards. I know I'm probably meant to. I don't think I want to. Then I'm meant to take Ilban. And then maybe Hundro. Yun fourth is interesting. We're going to take Ilban. We'll take the old man. As opposed to the other old man. But, yeah, overall, it's a pretty decent row. Helena taken in second. Alright. Got ourselves some fun picks in this one. It's good stuff. Yeah, hopefully you guys are good. I know, obviously, this is a little bit sooner than I have streamed previously in the past. But this is going to be probably going forward more of the time I would want to be doing streaming. When I finally get off the darn night shifts. It will be starting sooner than this, most likely. Probably like 2, 3 o'clock UK. This is like 4:45. So we got Baron in first position. This is our opening hand. Interesting. It's not a bad draw. It means we've actually got decent odds of getting to Face Dancer, which is a really good card for us. That's something you got to look at when you're kind of in like third position and such, is you kind of got to look at these situations and think, am I likely to get these? Not bad odds of getting Face Dancer between two different people. It's hard for them both to have experimentation. One might. So, we obviously don't have a lot of access in regards to kind of much of anything going on. No faction access is regrettable. Again, techs aren't really that significant either. So, I'm thinking we might just open up Carthag, get some dudes in. Baron went smuggling, which makes me less inclined to think that he's going to go Hardy Warriors here. So I think we could probably put 3 troops in and just win. Having Helena, well, she's in front of us, isn't too bad. Yun is a little bit uncomfortable, though. But I think we just go Carthag and get some dudes in. We pull Breakthrough off the top of the deck. That's pretty nice, actually. That allows us to push on our track early. Cards like this are really good if there's, like, 3 specimens early. It's why occasionally, like, if you get, like, Scientific Breakthrough, which gives you the research icon, I will sometimes buy those. Just to get a push if it's, like, a Gola or, you know, Stitch Horror, that sort of thing. They're well worth pushing for. I don't know if we're getting a Hagger base. Wow! Baron's hardying anyways? I guess he wants the cash in, that's why. He wants the cash. That's what he's playing for. I'm a little surprised that he's not waited, but okay. We are committed realistically at this point. Interesting to see what Helena's going to do. Helena's got to stay out of this, right? She can't get involved. It seems like madness. Baron does have an intrigue off of the smuggling. We're probably committed to Hagger Basin here. It's not the worst because we can use Seek Allies like Selective Breeding and get trashing very quickly. Try and get some big cards in. We've got Atomics. Conspire is also an option, maybe, if we come second. I'll get to questions in a second. I still think we fight for this because we can still cash in the smuggling because Helena's just going to go Fold Space shipping. So I think we still put the extra dude in and we put him to task. And we know that if we lose, we can just go Conspire. We can go literally Wealth Conspire. I mean, maybe not, but I'm also don't want Baron to win. I'm kind of basically playing probably a Tidus. He had both experimentations. Wow, okay, so it looks like we are going to win it. Interesting. Okay. But this is where, like, we can play around with this a little bit. So he does get the Face Dancer. That's a little unfortunate. Hello, Scientific Breakthrough. Honestly, I thought he had a dagger. But I'm happy just to deny him here. It's okay. Alright, well, we are definitely taking scientific breakthrough here. That is significant, which means we will need to bump up on this. But that's fine. We can use this to start a race along the track a little. We will be picking up... we'll definitely pick up breakthrough. We are meant to take dissecting, I'm pretty sure. We're close to revealing, and it's going to be accelerated up as well, so we'll definitely take dissecting. Oh, man. I think high priority we should probably take, just to reveal for some loose coins. That's going to supplement with our ring quite nicely. We're going to be doing a lot of trashing. Is it worth scrapping the road to stop her purchasing this? I think I'm okay with it being on there because she can fight with Baron and get involved in this. Jockey, yeah, so is Immortality unranked yet? No. I didn't think there was going to be any changes with Immortality to ranked until the current season ends. I have heard rumors that Immo is going to be the next ranked. But I don't know. That's not confirmed. Sidina out there. Well, she ripped it herself and has stumbled upon an assassination mission, which I think she's going to take. Yep, she does. That wasn't why she scrapped it, believe me. So we are going to win the fight. Baron did not have battle intrigue. Interesting. Yeah, I don't mind winning. Like, I know what you mean. You could just go Freighter and then go Wealth Conspire, but I think we're first to Swordmaster anyways, round 3. No, we won't get into Swordmaster any faster, so I think this is fine. I don't think there was any round 2 Swordmaster routes for us, so I suspect Una will probably go smuggling anyways and stop Baron making any progress. So I think it's okay. But I do think we go probably Wealth and then probably Selective. If it's still there. If it's still there. We'll see. But Wealth is absolutely key. We do need the extra money there for sure, so let's go ahead and hit that now. I'm not too fussed where the Diplo goes, as long as it goes somewhere. We're going to have free to buy, which means you won't get the Researcher, but it's okay. Yep, it does go smuggling as expected. Is Mentat ever make sense here? I don't think so. If it was my ring, sure, but it's not, so let's not get involved with that. But yeah, no, it would be interesting to see how rank plays out, but that's the rumours I've heard, is it's going to be Immortality ranked. Just Immortality, not Immo. Which is fine with me. Go Still Suit, so he's just going to push the Alliance, which I don't hate. So I think we do go Selective Breeding now, because Talaxial Research is on the row, and we have to try and play for that. Wow, she top-decked Contaminator. That's pretty significant. Huge. The problem is, I feel like she's probably going to get the Researcher ahead of us. But we can always trash the row if we get, like, 5 Persuasion. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, we're not using the spice for text, so it's okay. Trash that. We pull Dissecting, which is unfortuitous. That was kind of one card I didn't want to pull there, but what are you going to do? Hoping to pull a high priority or something. Never mind. We'll be okay. As I say, we will be first to Swordmaster. I don't think we can be stopped. Ring, Breakthrough. Breakthrough is going to help significantly. Like, pulling that round 1 is really nice. That's going to help just accelerate us along this route. The question is, what route do we want to take? I am interested in going down for the trash and getting rid of this other dagger and just really culling our deck very heavily. Then probably up We don't really need to take accelerations much. I've also got to make sure I get this. Probably like down, and then we'll see how it plays out. But it's always worth doing, just kind of having a little figurehead. Like, normally, most people, when you do the track, you tend to go down for the beetle, and then probably down for that or that. You don't often go up. I went up specifically to get scientific breakthrough, so... This is like the, if you want to go specific, like if you've got Talaxis Surgeon, you're going for Golda, stuff like that, you take the upper route. It's for very more specific purposes. We know he's not got any, So it's a bit awkward here for Baron. He obviously wants to get to Great Flat. But there is worlds where Yuna comes in over him now, and goes for the 2 water. I think he should have put that troop in, personally. Try and guarantee that 2 water there, because, like, she can easily just... Oh, she has no agents. Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, in that case, then, hope she hasn't got double cross. That'd be awkward. Be a pretty sick double cross. So we'll see what Helena does. I think she's got 4, and we'll take Researcher. I think she's got 4. We don't know. I don't quite remember what her reveal was last round. She got something off of a ring. See how we play out. But yeah, Dissecting Kit will be also supplementing us with some beetles as well. I don't think it's going to be doing a lot of actual grafting and trashing. It's just going to be larger revealing for beetles. Helena is... AFK? Question mark? Did have 5, yep. So the researcher will go. I mean, I get why the AI did that. I'm not against that the AI did that. I think that's acceptable. Definitely take that. Oh man, we're blowing this road. Do we take Blank Slate? I don't normally take it. It's basically, it's a card you want to graft to hit factions. We have now got 2 graft cards, so Blank Slate has more use than it normally would do. And we do need faction access. We kind of don't have any. So it's kind of a supplemental way to get it. So we're going to take Slate here. And we are going to blow this row. We cannot let that survive. Well, Yuna might blow it. Oh, she can't blow it. She's got nothing. She'll probably take Jamis, though. Well, she pulls in the shadows. Wow. That's pretty wild. Can't buy anything. It gets the bump, though. But yeah, so she now has that, so it means that she will be able to use it for faction fight. Well, basically, we're not really getting involved with factions this game. We're going to probably just look to go friendships, call it a day. We got Breakthrough. Maybe there's a world I can get both Beetles points from this. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure that's coming from. See what happens. Both G-Unips out now. Oh my god, look at this row. Wild row. So we want to do this so we can trash. Trash is going to be very important here. We need to get our deck down in size very quickly. I would just say now, if she's got Expedite... Oh, she can't. I was about to say. If she's got like, Expedite or something and like pinches in front of me, that is something that can happen occasionally. It's one of the things that definitely like a Hundro can do, is like pull Expedite. It's one of the initial intrigues, get the bump, and just get in front of people, steal Swordmaster. It's pretty nasty. Looks like Conspire is going to be planned, however. Of course, she does want the money. Needs the cash. Later we'll be going shipping, and then we'll see. Baron with a lot of water. Has all the reason in the world to go Great Flat Highliner. Wins the combat. Gets him here on the faction as well. I would see it. Imagine it's a very likely route we're going to see. We could go Mentat Swordmaster. Both Signet Ring and Breakthrough would be used. But we can do it because Signet Ring gives us the extra coins. So we might go Mentat and Swordmaster just to draw a load of cards. And try and pull some grafting with, like, Talax Researcher, with, like, Blank Slate or something. There's a lot of cards here we can use. Goes well. He does not have access to Great Flat, I can only assume. He must have access to Great Flat. Wow. Interesting. He's definitely got his experimentations. I'm a little surprised. And I thought a pretty natural route would have been Great Flat Highliner. Gives you shipping access in front of Helena as well. But goes well. Interesting. Good combat to go for as well. You'd be absolutely just stat water for the game. But decides not to. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go Mentat the Ring. Cost us 1, double draw. Swordmaster with Scientific. That's all our money spent. But then we've drawn 3 cards between that. And then this is giving us some money back. And we'll... Basically, yeah, we're just after trying to get grafting. And trying to just get our thing going. We do not need any skips. We have lots of research. Seekers are going to be played. Which means we do have to drop a card. Which means, I guess, Convincing will go. Because I'd rather have the money, I think. Given this row as well... I think we'll just drop Convincing. I don't know if they're going to blow it. They might not. I think the resource is more important right now. Oh, there goes the row. Shifting. Spirituals out there. Okay, a lot of cool stuff. Alright, let's get drawing. There's Blank Slate. Just need to pull a graph card of it. If we do pull Dissecting, I don't know if we play it or not. Maybe. We'll see what happens. The other good thing as well is that by stalling this much, it does put a little bit of sort of ish pressure on the combat, because I am sitting there with troops. And I do get to see what they do. And it means that if there is like any wild like double crosses sitting out there, we're not a victim. Yeah, I would be playing Great Flat for sure. With experimentation. You want to keep those swords. This is a play to 11. They have now got it on the top. You can see that it is play to 11 up here. It's still done though as you get the starting point. Should probably just make it start 0 rather than play to 11. Helena only puts in 1 troop. That is very suspicious. We'll take the beetle. We do not pull any grafting with Blank Slate. That is very sad. We do have access to Basin with experimentation, so it's not the worst. But we'll definitely go down like this route. I think so. Mr. Bludgeon! I thought you were away from vacation. Maybe not yet. How you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, so... This is something that I made a mention of when I streamed last week. So, this whole play to 11 stuff, it's in the rules. I don't know if you can actually just bring up the rules. I'm showing them out. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, so in the rulebook, it talks about play to 11, and it suggests about. Ah, okay. Howdy. Just gonna see if this stays. I'll get to it in a moment. It would be a useful card for us. It would be a useful card for us. That would also be useful for us. He didn't blow it! He didn't blow it! Oh my gosh. Ah, I'll go subject. So, oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Wow, this just got spicy. If you'll pardon the slight pun here. Just gonna go ahead and go down this one. So yeah, with the go to 11, in the rulebook, it talks about it and says that you should basically just take off the starting point. Something tells me, though, that wasn't how it very originally was. But it could be just Mandela effect. We're not just about to get Gola Web of Power. We're about to get Gola Scientific Breakthrough. That is going top of the deck, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hook it to my veins. That is strong. So, you remember how Scientific Breakthrough, when you get to the end, you can trash it for a point? Hyena does throw intrigues out, unsurprisingly. We gotta get our friendships. I didn't pull Talax Researcher? What? We have to go Arakeen. We need to go Arakeen immediately. We have to get this card draw. It's about to be a lot of violence. It's so hard to get Gola Scientific Breakthrough because you need 6 specimens to get both of them, and you need them both to turn up and for you to both to somehow get them. Incredibly strong. Wow, yeah. Can't defend against the triple bump. Sorry, Baron. Sitting on a million spice here. So we could hit selective. What would I trash? The other issue is blank slates in there. And with Web of Power, I'm kind of encouraged to hit other factions anyways. So I think we just hit Arakeen for kind of a bit of just a blank move. Just so that we can see Gola again. Yeah, it's just, this is like a nothing move, basically. But what it's doing is allowing me to do a lot of cool stuff afterwards. I have no idea what the Baron is about to do. I kind of want to get involved in this fight, but it doesn't make any lick of sense. Is there? Oh, that might be... So that might be the desk fan. I didn't know if it was coming through much. I can adjust it. It is very hot in here. Hold on. A little bit that way. Might be better. But yeah, we're in Heatwave territory. Try and move it out of the way a little bit better. So yeah, it's pretty warm. It's pretty warm. Cheers. I'm assuming, especially if I do this, it stops. But yeah, that's partly why. I'll look back into it. But yeah, it's just I ain't doing this without the fan on. Not a chance. Baron Carfags. I just feel like he's getting this troop in. I don't know why. I just felt like he was getting that troop in. Even if I put the dude in, I just feel like he's going in there. I'll have to look into that. So we just want to Diplo... Do we just Diplo fold space for, like, potential researcher grafting? I know we got blank slate, but we still need faction stuff. Let's just hit it. Fold space is going to be useful. Howdy, howdy. Good afternoon. Greetings and welcome. It is very warm in here. Welcome to a pretty wild deck as Ilban. We got Gola, we got Researcher, we got Web of Power, we got Breakthrough. We got some good cards. We have some catching up to do, but we'll work it out. I guess we're going down this route and trashing another card. What on earth do we trash? Honestly, what do we trash? Do we trash Recon? I guess. We got Gola. More Hardy Warriors. Unit revealed early, which means we can just limp in here, but we don't have a way of getting troops in. So Researcher's gonna have to go tech negotiation. Again, the techs aren't doing a whole lot, but it's fine. Trash convince. The problem is that we still need to buy some spice of those. Our convincings are our only 2 persuasion cards in our deck. And we're soon going to be looking to trash Breakthrough and Gola. I feel hard pressed how we're going to buy spice of those with trashing these. I think we just trash Recon and call it a day. Let's double graft. We'll just take that for now. Let's see what our intrigue is. Because we could, in theory, go up here, but then we have the same issue. We want to see these cards again. So I think we focus isn't a bad card for us, actually. Yeah, I think we just trash Reconnaissance. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's cozy weather, and it's weird for me because it's hot. I was in Florida about 4 weeks ago, where it was also pretty cozy, but it's like in England it's a different kind of hot. Tron Direct Ship's out there. That's potentially a massive card for us if we can find a way to it. That would be an enormous card. An enormous card. Alright. We're not going to have the money, I don't think, to do that. What do we want to do here for? Spice Trader we could take, but it's not really doing all. We could just take 2 liaisons. We've trashed our daggers. We're looking to go selective breeding. Shown Directorship is right there. We got a 14-card deck. Do we take just 1 Spice Trader? Or do we take 2 liaisons? I don't have any real Fremen Bond, though. Our deck is a little big. We'll just take Spice Trader for now. Spice Trader and move on. Coming up to round 5, there's only 2 Swordmasters out there, which is kind of weird. I so hope this works, by the way. I so hope this is about to work. We might go to lax experimentation. And then to use that and then trash selective. I think we actually do it now. I wouldn't mind hitting smuggling anyway. Oh, Uniwent Wealth. Oh, Uniwent Wealth. Oh, Uniwent Wealth. Do I graph this? I think so. I do want the spice. That's fine. You don't want wealth for Swordmaster, which means she gives up trading. Bear in mind as well that when we're about to draw a load of cards here with these scientific symbols. Once you get to the end of the track, it's card draws. We're about to start just flying through our deck here, and we got refocus as well, so we can. But yeah, Gola and Breakthrough. In theory, we should. No! 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 Oh, I have to drop experimentation. Oh, that's sad. Ah. Stupid test of humanity. Who thought that was a good card? We'll have to do Breakthrough Gola now. But yeah, this is, this better work. So up. Yes! Today is a good day. Oh, we got Blank Slate with Talax Researcher as well. Awesome. But yeah, Gola copies the whole box. So if you can get Gola signed away through to the end of the track, you can trash both cards for victory points. Very cool. That is 100% a thing, and I'm glad that that worked as intended. But yeah, that's how it works. It's so hard to get both of them, but if you can get both of them, you can do that. Gola Scientific Breakthrough and trash them both for a victory point. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. That is 100% a thing. I don't think we're ever getting this, by the way. It's very unlikely. I'd need some intrigue help, probably. But we could possibly do it. But yeah, that is definitely a thing. I guess we're just going secrets here. We will draw a card with Researcher. Dispensation is interesting. Yeah, 100% Steph. That is how the rules work. It's very, very cool. As you can see, we are suddenly just exploding in points. We've scored 4 points this round. Hit that with Gola. That was a big round for us. So, lot of cool things going on here. We now have this ready as well. Fog Space is ready for Weather Power, so that will give us additional card draw. I think that's the most important of the three. The money's quite nice, and so is the water, but I feel like the card draw generally is what you're after, especially at the end of the game. This fight continues. Lena is going to have to max the faction out. She does have the likes of Contaminator, so it's not that bad for her to do so. Is Spaceport ever in our future, this game? Unsure. Unsure. Very cool to get the Gola Scientific Breakthrough off. I'm honestly, that is one of those combinations that I was worried would not work correctly. But we did. Yuna wins this uncontested. Wow, to the victor. Look at all these resources pouring in. Interesting enough, though, she only gets 4 coins instead of 5 because it wasn't her turn. Machinations is up next. There's Web. High Priority is now up and running. We can get these troops in as well with high priority travel as well. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. And this is... I need to refocus and see what we're going to draw here. We pull Blank Slate back. Not dissect. I think we do go Spaceport. I think we need to draw cards here. We have to play for this. Part of me was like considering Highlines, but I'm okay with just going for this. Look at this, man. This deck is getting kind of wild. Give me that. I don't even know what to play at this point. We've just so much going on. Yuna rips the liner. Chair Dogs seek allies. And puts in... Strong move. What did we reveal as a tech, by the way? Oh my god, it's Holtzman. We can afford it. We can definitely Holtzman. But I wouldn't be able to use Web anymore. I think we are trash experimentation as well. I think it's done its job at this point. Is anyone else going Holtzman this game? I don't feel like anyone else should go Holtzman this game. Where am I going to get these bumps? Outside, obviously, steel suits. High priority travel can reveal with Web of Power played to give us high council access. We can get dispensation off. This is now a free persuasion reveal. We don't really want to play researcher anymore. We just want to reveal it for persuasion now. And with all the fold spaces dotted about, like, we can definitely do that. But yeah, this deck is getting pretty cracked. Also, getting a piece of the water wouldn't be too bad for research. Research station's a triple draw now. Our research is done. It's not impossible we find it. But again, we would need some probable help. We need dissecting reveal twice. And I need to get the specimens together somehow. A lot of work to do for that point. I feel like Steel Suit is going to be safe. And people want to go here. Especially Baron. I feel like Baron really wants to go there, so we're going to just block that now. We will not dissect. Howdy, howdy. I'll get to the question in a second. Let me just... yeah, I think we trash... The problem is if I trash experimentation, I've got... It makes it so hard to get that last point. I kind of need to get this and reveal it. I need 2 specimens. Am I trashing Signet Ring? I think so. I don't know what this game is anymore. What do you prefer, playing to 11? So, thank you very much for watching the old content. So it was played to only 10, yes, but it was played to 10 from 0. This is basically the same thing. Playing to 11 is what we did, but on Tabletop Simulator, what we did was, instead of you play up to 11 points, you started at 0 and went up to 10. In the manual, that is kind of what you're meant to do anyways. I don't know if it's in here. It's the handbook, actually. Give me a second, I'll be able to show this off to you guys. It actually just straightens me to the thing here. Let me... so if you go to the rules here, so it's got all the stuff here about how the game works, whatever else, and then it's got down the bottom here. Where is it? Go to 11. For those groups, veteran and tournament players, we see what you did there. We're just playing to 11 victory points. For a 4-player game, start at 0 and play to 10. Which, of course, is not what's actually happening here. Now, something tells me when this Immo first came out that it didn't say that last bit, but it could just be a Mandela effect. It could just be that. In any event, however, that's basically what we're doing. We just start with 1 and then go up to 11, basically. It's the same concept. It just looks different. But I would prefer that they just made it that. It would be much easier. So, interesting plot spot here. If we get to 11, if we get to reveal, and this is still here, do we take Cho'em? I honestly don't know whether to go Cho'em direct ship here. Haven't got a clue. Just trigger. Hana's blocked. Hardy Warriors is blocked. I feel like a limp is fine. There's so much happening here. But yeah, I don't know. Do we take Cho'em? It gives us the alliance, and it gives us the point here. Gives us pushes, or maybe look to harass this alliance. We are first to act. We're probably not going shipping. Holtzman is out there, but getting the spice together for that is going to be very difficult for us. So, I don't know whether Cho'em directorship is a better pick or not than the Spice Must Flow. Also, you got to bear in mind, Yuna's probably about to win the fight. That does devalue Cho'em here a little bit, the fact that Machinations is out. And that is a problem. But Baron goes Holtzman anyways. The problem is, as if it's a trap sometimes. Sometimes you will go for this, but not actually have a realistically a way of getting both Spiceless Flows. So... Oh my goodness. And now Shuttle Fleet is out there. Wow. I might need the bumps to just ensure this alliance. It's going to be under a lot of threat here. Yeah, it's... If I get Cho'em, I can also get Fremenkamp. Which is worth considering. And we have Spaceport now, so we can actually top deck whatever cards we want. So I can top deck Fremenkamp. I don't know if I actually want to top deck Fremenkamp, though. I need access. I could top deck Imperial Spy. put it in the discard pile. I've got a couple of plans. Yeah, I see what you're thinking about, like, going Haga Basin and just ripping culture that way. It's definitely not unreasonable. Definitely not unreasonable. Baron's all the way down here. Yeah, that is obviously that's something that I would like to get in front of here. Yeah, Imperial Ceremony he'll get. I've yet to get this card in digital. It's a shame. It is a fun card. Curious to know where unit AI is going to take the bumps. I would imagine Fremen and Emperor are the most logical things. What was that? Oh, reclaimed forces. Fair enough. Sometimes reclaimed forces looks a bit weird and how it kind of comes out like that. Yeah, no, there's a lot of reason. Yeah, Trom is definitely, I think, is the pick. Especially if Holtzman was far from guaranteed. And I just don't think it's that useful for us. But yeah, that's the big thing I'd say. Be careful with Holtzman engine. I think it can be a bit of a trap. It looks great, but it's coming to round 7. You don't have a Spiceless Flow. I don't actually think it's worth taking. Oh wow, it's blank slate, by the way. We found it with Researcher. My goodness. I mean, the thing that's cool about this game... Alright, we've got the deck for it, but I've not had to, like, Mentat spam. We've been Mentat, like, once. I think twice, maybe, all game. So it's nice to play Ilban and not just spam Mentat all day. But having a very strong deck kind of lets you do that. So Yuna has to fight us here. She's got no choice. I don't actually expect to hold the alliance. Very likely it gets dropped. Just took the spice. Interesting. Here comes the Highliner. But Baron's too slow to get the actual alliance itself. Can we just fold space, fold space? I have to drop something. I mean, we're in good shape, but we're not guaranteed to win this by any stretch. Maybe I just don't bother. Maybe if Baron gets it, fine. He has to commit to this. And we just focus on getting Spiceless Flow and call it a day. Let's lose a troop. I'm not worried about the actual battle here. I probably actually could have just discarded, like, Slate or something, honestly. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Let's go High Council. I think High Council just seems reasonable. Draw 2 cards, get that. We want to keep this for +3 Persuasion. Not the best hand I could have drawn, honestly. Yep, that'll do. We made Baron work for it, though. As long as we win to get the Spiceless Flow, we should be good. Hard to see how we lose either other alliance. She's already strong-armed. Obviously, I was hoping for, like, Web or something. Or just any... I mean, we could research Blank Slate Secrets. 4 Persuasion's fine. We can give that up. And I feel like this would be more useful than this. So I think that's what we'll do. Still intrigue while we're at it. Cool, I guess. We Can't pay for that, though. And I can't pay for that, so it's a little... And we've got them, I guess. It's cool. But yeah. Gola Breakthrough. Very cool to show that off in this game. Very cool to show that off. We won't get that intrigue. It's not a disaster. But yeah, that was... We were a little fortunate with how a couple of cards came out, but boy, did we make use of them when we got them. Yeah, that round, like, 5... That round 4, 5 draw or something was pretty wild. Pretty wild. Well, looks like it's gonna be all she wrote. So we'll work with it. Yeah, it goes to show they're building very strong. They're building pretty strong in this game. And there's games where, like, sometimes I think you can legitimately just go all in. Like, if Talaxu cards are strong enough and there's strong enough stuff here in, like, round 1, like, go in, like, Steel Suits Research Station. If you've got no experimentation in hand, you can do that. It's hard to have, but can definitely be worth it. Someone like Paul Atredies could be great for that with his ring, because he can draw 3 cards still and get the research, stuff like that. A lot of cool things you can do. A lot of cool things you can do. But that should be all. Respectable 9 points for Helena. I think played a fairly solid enough game. Got the battles, but... does get that as well, actually. So she's going to finish on 10. Well, 9, I guess. So, pretty good going. I guess officially this is better for us. Oh, he had some cracked hands. But our deck was pretty... Our hand was... And the thing is, I went aggressive trashing early as well. Bear in mind, went selective breeding, made sure to hit this. Like, we got rid of those daggers very quickly, realizing that was going to be our advantage here. There's the G's. Yeah, we had a variety of options there. I mean, yes, but also she had no intrigues or tech, so I knew we were in good shape. But yeah, that's what you do. If you've got that deck advantage, like I say, I don't normally suggest going the top route. Go this specifically if you're after something in the row. You know, like Scientific, like Gola. Obviously, we've got help with the intrigue, but still, it's the same idea. And then just trash. Hit this, usually. This is a really, really good spot to get rid of those daggers loose. Our hand fell out pretty nicely. No question about that. But yeah, getting Gola Scientific Breakthrough. Very yummy. Very yummy. That's a cool point to get. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ah, it's shadowy. Okay, that's how you got that point. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's warm in here. Goodness me. Problems where I stream, I have to kind of have it like this, so... Batman's up for game number 2. I guess so are we. I was going to hear, but yeah, I think they've done a really good job. When they first rolled out digital, it was a little... It was not the cleanest rollout, I think, video gaming has ever seen. And even Rise of X had a couple of issues here and there, but they've done well with Immortality, and yeah, it's in a decent shape now. So yeah, I think they can be pretty happy. Okay, first spot for us here. Baron. It's all meta here. Minimic's out there. Shoot Transporter's out there, very strong for second position. Not initially a strong E-Kazra, but Carino Genes is out there, which is relevant. If you're in first position, that can be very strong. Like if we're Hundro Moritani, for example, in first position, we 100% grab this if we can. Because we can smuggle, cash on our shipping for 5 Solari, and then take this for 2, and that's our Swordmaster. If our hand plays out nicely, that is, of course. Which sometimes it doesn't. Tezzy's out there. I'd say they're all decent shouts here. I think they're all pretty good leaders for this. We have a lot of faction fighting, you would imagine. See how this goes down. Ugh. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, definitely. Ah, I took Hundro. Boo! Well, Ekaz is what I'm looking at here. I'd probably blow the row with Ekaz. There's nothing great here to really ring. I could also go Leto, assuming Tezzy is getting picked. Probably am meant to take Tezia, right? Having Baron in 4th means I can chase his bumps quite effectively. I kind of fancy a Leto game. Like, Tezzy is strong. Don't get me wrong. Tezzy is pretty great everywhere, but I fancy a Leto game. Turn it down. Baron in 4th means we can chase his bumps reasonably reliably. See how this plays out. Also gives us access to maybe some, like, smuggling Mentat lines if we need it. I think first she's... You have to play a little bit different, but it's Tezzy Vernius. Tezzy is still pretty good. So, Hundro gets 2 intrigues. One of which gets put back top of the deck, so he does know what the first intrigue being pulled by someone is. Oh boy. He figures this is his best way of getting to... He's just going to hit fold place round 2. He's just doing this to stop Baron. That's what's going on here. Blows the row immediately, which I'm okay with. I think he's getting ready for his... oh, no. Oh, Hundro blew it. Hundro went secrets. He must have really liked the intrigue he saw. Okay, I think we need to stay out of combat for the time being. No one's gone here. Immediate Carfag rip it in. He must have found swords. This is going to be a mess. Basin's got to be correct here, right? We're definitely taking this. What is happening this game? I mean, the throwing bump's not bad. But the throwing bump's pretty useful. Went secrets. Do I limp? Or do I just stay out of this? What's the odds I get to Hardy Warriors next round? think there's decent odds I get Hardy Warriors next round, but I will... I think the limp is fine. I think we set a price. I have no earthly idea what Hundro Moritani is about to do. I haven't a clue. He might just go well for fold space. I can't imagine he goes here. He might, if he has steel suits, it's unfortunate. Ekaz is just going to rip this in. Shifting's come out for us now. Ekaz does not put the troops in. Tech negotiation, so we're going to get the loose spy, so that's good. Shifting allegiances on Leto, very scary. Very scary. That's why he reveals early. Doesn't even go Basin. He wants the spice. Good impersonator taken. Oh my goodness me, it's Stitched Horror. Wow, okay. We're definitely taking that whatever happens. What on earth do I do here? Am I ever getting to Stitched? I don't think I'm getting the Stitch, kids. Like, I really want to, but we're in first position. There's no steel suits research station lines next round. I would honestly do it. I think we just have to take the cash. I don't even know what my rank is. I don't really pay attention. I do play some ranked games, but I haven't a clue what my rank is. I don't really pay attention to it. I hit Master twice. That was what interested me. Howdy, Black Star. Hello, hello, hello. 6 for Hundro. Just goes Worm Riders, gets it in. His intrigues. He did not have an intrigue, but he got it in anyways. Curious round. Very curious round. War Spice out there. Ranked is still X. I think they're going to wait for the season to finish. There's still like another 2.5 weeks on it. At that point, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So in theory, we could just double hit Wealth if we get access and just hard hit it to Swordmaster that way. Whether we beat Hundro to it or not is another question. For that matter, so Hundro's going... He's going Hager Basin, right? So do we deliberately cut him off? And force him to go Imperial Basin? I don't really want to give him that. There's a lot of spice for his ring. And I am willing to, like, not play a diplomacy card for that. I think it's fine. Let's cut him off. Does he have both daggers? He's got one dagger. Okay. We're going to bump down this time. Because I've already spent my specimen. I'm never getting a Stitch, so I'll just take the beetle. But yeah, definitely Immo is, yeah, most definitely not live. Oh, I've just realized that gives me Conspire lines anyways. I'm talking, that's why. Yeah, oh yeah, I've got the Spice Shadow. You can go Hager Basin and Conspire and get your Swordmaster. That's a thing you can definitely do. I just... Yeah. Yeah. Do we seek allies or diplomacy? We're going to get our Swordmaster pretty quick. Makes me kind of want to keep seek allies around. We're not going to be able to buy much anyways. Bumps up as a result, realizes he ain't getting there. Still gets them both in. Well, we're just going to be tied, buddy. You might have battle intrigues, possible. We'll see what happens. But yeah, because we're getting Swordmaster round 3, I'm kind of more inclined to keep Seek Allies. Having this around when you've only got 2 actions on a respin is very dicey. But given that our deck is not great right now, I'm kind of okay keeping Seek Allies. And I ain't buying much off the road. It's going to be like a liaison or something. So I'm happy to maintain it. Maybe we fluke some swords. No, we picked Dispatch, though. Ooh, we picked Dispatch. We could Dispatch Ring. We could Dispatch Shifting. Ooh, that's a lot of nasty stuff there. Dispatch, very dangerous for Leto. Very dangerous. Very cool card. I still think Dispatch Envoy is probably like one of my favorite intrigues in the series. Just always good to have. Opens up lots of really creative plays. Row blown. Treachery he'll take. Shattered Mapes comes out. Shattered Mapes is actually not a bad card for us. Some nice flexibility with it. Jamis also comes out. Sister's out there too. I don't know what's better for us here. Probably Jamis? Jamis is very good for 2 costs. And the infiltration to like steel suits and stuff is going to help our ring a lot. I do like Shut-Up Mapes, but I think with Jamis out there, it's just superior. Show strength out there, by the way. This is a card that can be grafted, and you get the double card draw irrespective. Very, very powerful graft card. Very powerful. Let's see what's going on. He must have an intrigue he's playing here. I don't know why he'd put in 2 troops he didn't. Feels a little reckless. Must have something, right? Swords. Gruesome Sacrifice. Maybe the withdrawal card for free Solari? Maybe? Tactician? I feel like there's something here. He's only getting 1 spice at the moment, so he is encouraged to do something if he can. Was gruesome. Was gruesome. The moment those 2 troops, it just seemed such a weird move. It didn't make any sense to me. Gruesome Sacrifice it is. That's good. We pick up the couple of spies, which gives us selective breeding options. We can send, like, our dagger or something. That also means we can now get enough spice. We can send, like, shifting to a faction and triple bump it. Like shipping or something. Lot of very cool stuff we can do now. But Gruesome's good. Obviously means he's trying to go for Stitched here. He will be first reveal as well, so he's going to get it. Diplo, Jamis, Experimentation, and the Dagger. Yeah, I kind of want to go Swordmaster Selective, but like I need so much spice this game. I'm kind of encouraged not to hit Selective Breeding as a result. Could hit Fold Space, by the way. And wager that he doesn't have... It's literally Windfall was like the only card that beats us to Swordmaster. It's 1 out of like 70. I think we'll take that risk. Also, I want to cut off Baron as well. I want to cut him off here. So dagger, swordmaster, and then some steel suits action. Get the dagger trashed on the way. Almost certainly be taken. I imagine. Well, show of strength is good, but you need either the troops or the grafting. Dissecting is there, but you don't really want to be playing that much. But we'll take it regardless. Let's see how things play out. Gosh, it's warm. And all the spice accruing in the comments is definitely, it's good for us in the long run, no doubt about that. It's all good stuff. No one's far enough here to be top decking any Talaxu cards. A couple of coins left as well, so that gives us some money for Mentat. Wouldn't mind High Council. I feel like High Council could be pretty good this game. We need a lot of resources. We need spice, we need money. Here comes transports. Just hard hit buys it. Hello, 6 swords. How do you do today? Gola comes off. He picks that up. That's not good. Industrial Espionage is out, but we don't really have a way of really playing it. So we've got kind of a weird spot here where I kind of want to put 2 troops in, but there's a lot of intrigue. He just plays and just beats us for the water. And he's heavily incentivized to go for it if he's got it. I feel kind of forced to go put both troops in though, really, right? And just hope he doesn't have swords that he can play. Force his hand, I guess. Trash the dagger, put him in. If he's got it, he's got it. It means he has to spend it. It's not the best place to be, but it's kind of what it is. Steel Suits Manufacturer comes, by the way. That's a cool card. That with Gola as well. Gola Steel Suit Manufacturer is possibly one of my favorite combinations in the game. It is utterly busted as hell, but at least you have to work for it, you know? 2 water, pull them both back. Very cool. By the way, Steel Suits Manufacturer, by the way, giving 2 spice on the Ferrum Bond is kind of nuts. So that's something we're going to have to probably battle with here. Which kind of encourages me going Shadow Mapes. Again, we don't have a lot. Jamison Shadow Mapes will give me a very big leverage on him. I'm not that worried about the Bene Gesserit right now, so we are going to take Shadow, or Shadot, or however it's pronounced, and we're gonna fight him for this alliance. I think we're in a good spot to be competitive for that. We probably will have to like go very high on it, but it's fine. Our ring can catch up elsewhere, so it's not a huge problem. Nothing! Wow. He might have the water as an intrigue itself. We'll see what happens. There's several intrigues in the game that give water. Peddlers, Glimpse. I mean, that's one way to get Master Stroke off. Seek as well. we get our ring too? Oh, our hand's almost too good. We have to not play something. I guess we don't play experimentation. And reveal it and play this, this, and this, right? Absolutely rips it, by the way. I guess we reveal it. It's a little unfortunate, but for what I'm about to do, it'll be fine. We're gonna chase Bene Gesserits. This might be about to go to Highlander, everyone. This might be about to go Highlander. No joke. Having shifting as well is going to make life very difficult for ECAS to get this alliance. Absolutely rips it. Could Mentat. Gives me that to play. Or even Crinogenes if we pull it. Hello. Hello. That's why it quid. Okay. Fair enough. I had no way of triple bumping it in time. But the money would still be useful. Yeah, we're going to Mentat here. I also want to deny it to ECAS for trashing purposes. Pull the dagger. We'll drop the Benny because we're behind. We can catch up the ring. We can't catch up the Emperor with our ring. But the idea is I'm thinking legit Highline Hager Basin. Kaz is going to push for it. My other consideration was going here and doing instead, but I kind of wanted to... This is kind of a proxy fight. Oh my god, he had stronger. Wow. That's sick. He had everything. Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. They both had extra bumps. That's very unlucky for us. That's very unlucky for us. Choices. I need the money for High Council later. And having the garrison will be useful. Does he blow the row and try and find a massive card? He does. And he pulls this. He'll take Worm Riders. Steel Guard's out there, mate. He might go for that instead. I was looking for a massive... It was a greedy... Honestly, it was kind of a greedy blow. Well, we're going to be put into an interesting spot as to what on earth we do here. I'm trying to look if I want to buy any of these techs. Hot projectors would be kind of nice. I feel like getting Hager Base and Spice is probably just more important. Especially with shifting in play. All the cards I want to trash are here. And I can't need the dagger right now, so I guess we'll just take the beetle. Gives us an intrigue. We probably need some intrigue help this game. Deal with this situation. Shall we bargain? It's not the best pull we could have had, truth be told. Court Intrigue has some interesting use. Shari Barn gives you a specimen or an endgame beetle. It's not the greatest intrigue going. It can be pretty useful in some specific spots. Can't buy that. I think we go Court Intrigue so we can, like, cycle this out. Oh. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. Just gonna grab that. 9. Deck's getting a little big with Court Intrigue. Take a liaison. I think liaison's probably better. It's kind of like go both ways on it. It's not terrible. It's not terrible intrigue, but it's not great. So the problem we've got here is that obviously I can just fight and secure this alliance. Then I kind of give this up. Oh my goodness, I just found finesse. Well, that's pretty strong. That's pretty good. That and like shifting and stuff is like a quad bump. It's kind of ridiculous. So we're taking the bottom route. I would also like, by the way, if with the track with these, it just auto did it. I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be a bad thing. I'm just throwing it out there. Take the spice. Does Baron have a way of securing this right now? I don't think so. I don't think so. That is such a disgusting combination on Leto with shifting. That is so brutal. It's one of those ones where it's like, obviously I want to win both alliances, but the odds of winning both alliances is like very low. I basically need Baron to kind of give this up. Obviously, Leo's just research station. He's got all the water in the world. Wants to find Thingy as much as possible. see how this plays out here. Ugh. Again, I kind of want to hit this to like just stop him allowing to hit it. We also double draw, and I've got bumps. We need to find shifting. We need to find it very quickly. And all the time I'm doing this, it's stopping ECAS from hello. This is stopping ECAS from being able to trash effectively. He doesn't have his Swordmaster, so it's a very deliberate block. Now, another thing you got to be careful with what we're about to do here is we need 2 faction bumps to do this. So this is why we kind of need Carino Genes to do the work first here. Do we just go Wealth? Do we need to Conspire here? I don't feel like we do. Mentat's the fight, by the way, which is worth noting. Just high counters it, yeah. He obviously wanted to hit this. So that is no Swordmaster coming for yellow. He's basically hoping, I think, to get cash and then probably just ship up down for Swordmaster. Looks to be the plan. Ran out Expedite, so we can get his Swordmaster now, which is sweet. This is gonna be just grotesque. This is gonna be absolutely just grotesque. Like, what you're about to see, like, you can't defend against this. This is just, you just shrug your shoulders and say, well, it's Duke Leto. And Duke Leto does crazy things. And that's what you're about to witness here. Takes Usurp, by the way. I think people are taking Usurp more than they should do. I think there's an achievement for it, though. That's partly why. I mean, I'm too old for that. Kind of glad he took that. Face down to Initiate. Decent card. Alright. We've got a decision to make here. I think we finesse this, and then triple bump this, and then just hit the faction with, like, one of these cards. I think that's the correct way to play this. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is just hideous. There is no defending this. It just gets eaten. That's gonna be very painful for ECAS, especially with Steel Seats Manufacturer as well. Just have good intrigues at the right times with the right cards. Can't really teach much about that. Please go to me. But yeah, because you've got the Signet Ring, you can do crazy stuff like this with Leto and know that you can probably catch it up. Not going to be easiest finding 4 bumps between this and this in time. But it is possible. Oh my god, and Sardine is on the row now. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, we take that. We need Benny access anyways. We probably never see Sardine in this game, but Windfall. So Infiltrate gets us to Research Station. You can probably Research Station, Experimentation. I would need to find another water again somewhere though for thingy. Yeah, Ikaz has got to be looking at just go up, down, cash, Swordmaster. I think it's what you've got to do here. I think it's the route I would take. Oh yeah, we can bump down and get the faction bump here, and then maybe even pay the Solari. We've got a lot of money in Windfall. We can probably just outright pay Solari for 2 bumps here. That looks very strong, actually. That looks very strong. I'd need 3 bumps, though. Research will be 1. Experimentation will be 2. And the third, I don't know. We would need to pick up another water, so we'd probably have to hit Siege somewhere. Gets to there very quickly. Can't beat that. Howdy, howdy. Greetings and salutations. Baron's going for it. I think he just wants Research Station or the Spice. I'm unsure. Either way, let's get this cemented. Jamis is such a good card for 2. Such a good card for 2. Just having Infiltration for 2 cost. Very comfortable. I mean, Ikaz is unlucky. I'm not gonna lie. Like me having shifting and dispatch, you just can't do anything about that. He's very unlucky. But yeah, now the world of Immo continues to be eventful. Immo very rarely dull. Lot going on. I'd say this game's pretty close. We have 2 cemented alliances. We need to find these bumps, though, which will be tricky. Sidina, if we can find her later off, we can probably get her paid off. We've got shifting. We could just infiltrate shipping. Well, I honestly feel like Research Station is just superior for us, really. I'd rather just deck draw right now. Ring, Diplomacy's there. We need to be hitting these bumps aggressively. We can get a bump here as well. And then probably go down there, and use that to get our final beetle bump. That looks to be the plan. So let's go ahead and do this. We triple draw, because of Infiltrator also draws. So we pull everything. We'll use this for... use that to push the Emperor, because we're not behind it, so we can't use our ring to chase that. I guess we trash Carino at this point. Don't really need it anymore. We don't need to put anything in right now. Just chill. Could well be some potential action here. In fact, actually, we could even use Shadowy to, like, pick up Subject if we want to. And Subject will get us there. Is there anywhere to get both points? It's not impossible. It's not impossible. What do we want to do then? Be Signet Ring High Council? Do we just go secrets? What's the right move? There's No real great techs for us, and we need the spice anyways. What's the odds of getting spice plus flow next round? No Fremen Bond, really. We do have some Fremen Bond, but ideally I want to be playing her. High Council can't be bad. I think High Council can't be bad. Kind of gets both things done. Like, I kind of want the intrigues, not gonna lie. We do still have our atomics, by the way. So we can still blow the row and maybe find something very crazy. That is definitely on the cards. I imagine Baron will take subject ahead of me. So I'm not really expecting to get that. Yeah, it's kind of it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's kind of a weird one. He kind of should just reclaim forces here. He could take subject for like a cheap bump, but it's a card you then can't use. He holds on to it anyways. And the thing we do need to be cautious of, though, is the fact that he does have Usurp. And Usurp is coming. So we do need to be a little bit mindful of what he might look like Usurp Clandestine Meeting or something. Oh, no, he can't do that because it's no agent icon, so he can't even do that. We need to be slightly cautious. Shadow Meter lets us deploy or retreat a troop. Again, I don't know what's going to be better here. Alright, no worries, Concierge. Take it, man. Catch you later. He takes subject, which is fine. Scientific Breakthrough comes off. I don't think there's any way to get that to work, however, this game. Let's blow the road. I mean, sometimes you just get lucky. You just get lucky. That was pretty ridiculous. I think I retreat the troop, by the way. I think we stay out of this. Atomic's here, man. It's not the most outrageous strategy in Immo. Is get a mass persuasion, blow the row, and look for a big card. Like, it is kind of a gambit you can take, and sometimes it comes off pretty well, you know? Sometimes it comes off pretty well. Android's going to get flagshipped, by the way, and he's got the money for it. Android's actually looking pretty dangerous. They're shifting. Diplo found as well. Am I legitimately considering selective breeding and trash diplomacy? Am I about to do this? I kind of need all the rest of my cards. I could trash Jamis, I guess? The thing is, I just don't think we've ever seen diplomacy this game. Ever again. It's round 7. We've got 9 cards to draw. I just don't think we're ever going to see diplomacy. So I think we trash it. I just don't think I'm ever going to see it. Not realistically. I think we send it to the great card heaven above. Hundro didn't. This may be the wrong move, but Duke Leto. Oh my god, that's Sardine. I don't have enough spice for shifting now. That is something that is notable, but I don't really know if I want to play it. Like, it's... His hand is all kinds of weird now. All kinds of weird. Here comes the liner. High lines with the ring. And flagship's coming. This is sickness, by the way. What are you doing? I mean, he's got flagships. He can put it in wherever he wants, but... AI just doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I really want a research station. I guess I don't play Sardina. I guess. But if I research station... I guess I play Liaison? I don't need to cash in the water. I could just have Fremenbond and just get the Spice plus flow. I don't think I can use shifting here. This is all just too awkward. I could shift for the Emperor Alliance here, I guess. But then I'm kind of giving up that point as well. I'm then playing for 8 rounds. But I don't think I could score 4 points here anyway. Not with this hand. Yeah, I don't think we can score 4 points in this round anyway, so I think this is going 8 rounds. Leto with Alliance number 3, by the way. I'm going to have to play an experimentation next round. That is going to be a bit awkward. Here comes the card draw. So he is going to dissect it in the end just to spin cards, which is fair. He's even going to trash it too. Just take the specimen. Usurp is probably in hand then for Ekaz here. There's not a ton to usurp though, honestly. He basically probably usurped Fopter for smuggling. It's nothing we can get involved in anyway, so it's not really doing a whole lot. I can play for the Infiltrate and guarantee that we get Spice of Enemies. I might just not play Infiltrator, honestly. And just leave it. We can just play the Liaison. I'm scared to draw Jessica. I'm very scared to draw her. That would be a disaster. So I think we just go Carthag with Liaison and just don't worry about it. This is fine. Just because you got it doesn't mean you have to play it. If I was getting the If I was getting the intrigue off it, 100% I'd play it, but we're not, so probably just let it be. We didn't pull any of our experimentations with it, so I just don't really see drawings really benefiting us a whole lot here. Baron went there, so Smuggler's Foster's not being grafted. So he just goes to flagship points. Again, no way for us to win the game here. You can get to 10, but it's actually 11 that we need. I only see the 8. Or the 10. I don't see a way to score more points. Maybe there was a way to do it there. I would have had to give up the Spiceless Flow though to hit that, so I think this is just what it is. What bump though? Unless I did miss something. I don't think I did. If I'd have gone to bump, I would have to have infiltrated with here with Sayadina, which means I'm basically losing out the Spiceless Flow. Nah, I didn't know. Shadowy's that and Windfall. No, believe me. So I think we just have to shut our eyes here. I don't think it's that likely we win. Sometimes we do. But Hunter is looking incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Push ties it. Oh, God. I almost hope he's got another one at this point. I would hate to win it off this. I think if you're watching Scarlatch, I think we should just have it. Roundstone and beyond, they just lob everything in. I think you just have it. They just lob it in, Scott. Just get it in. Don't mess about. Just off to the races. I feel like that would be probably wise. Probably wise. So yeah, Duke Leto doing Duke Leto things. Combat is Grand Vision, by the way. That is not a good combat for us. That is not ideal. I don't have the spice to go there. I think we just have to hit secrets immediately and just get the point guaranteed, right? We still advanced from him. We pull... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, some of these draws are getting a little bit kind of ridiculous. We need to play Windfall. So that gives us, when we get to the end of the track, that gives us a wild bump to hopefully protect this alliance. Disguised Bureaucrat is kind of not normally thought of as a very strong intrigue, and it's not usually the best. The bump is nice, but you've got to get to the end of the track, which is very challenging. And of course, if you get to start the game, it doesn't even do anything. But Barrow might be able to steal this before I can do anything about it. Although I do have my Signet Ring. So unless you can triple bump it, it actually doesn't matter. Might he have plans? Might he have plans? I think we go here to just hit that. I'm not that worried about Mentat. Oh, I guess I am meant to try and get Spiceless Flow here. It's not impossible. Probably not off that card. Might we have plans? We do not have plans. I guess, technically speaking, we're probably better off actually just taking the single bump. There's... I mean, actually, we could get the Intrigue. If we buy that, gets us to here. No, I can only ever get 3 bumps here, because I'd have to use Shadowy in one form or another, so I don't think there's a way for me to actually get this. He's going for it. Does he have it? He's looking for it. He's cycling intrigues. He's digging. He hasn't found it. Let's go ahead and just protect that. No, he dug. No, he went for it. He even Golud caught Intrigue there, which is a very good move. It's the right thing to do. Just Golud for it in and dig and hope to find bribery. Problem is, Quid's already out. Finesse is out. Strong Arm's out. So you're literally looking for bribery or the innate bump. Which is very hard to do. But he had to go and dig for it, so fair enough making the attempt there. Found the best move. Garrison emptied here. Just emptied. But at least doing this, I guess, lets us get the Dreadnought in for whatever value that is. In fact, actually, are we meant to just reveal here? And just take the Spice Must Flow, and then Shadowy for this, and Reclaim Forces? I think so. I think we just reveal. I don't see what other action we could do. We could draw Experimentation to draw, but 1 out of 6 we pull that. So, let's not do that. It technically gets us some spice, but I think we're good. I think we're just good. I think it's that. I think we're good here. A pretty wild and chaotic game. We got some fortune. There is no question. But yeah, I mean, this and Dispatch Envoy in Leto's hands is just disgusting. And then yeah, 8 Persuasion and Rip It and pull Jessica is it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, it's a blowout. It's kind of an unfortunate bat for them. I think they actually played pretty decent. I think everyone played fine, but I ran my luck pretty well. Ran my luck very well this game. I won't dispute that. It is the unlucky GGs. But they deserve more out of it than this. And I did not deserve to win the last fight either. Like, Hundro just didn't put it all in. Did have plans. But yeah. Much closer game than that suggests. Much closer game than that suggests. This was looking pretty kind of awkward for a while. I mean, even if Hundro does win that fight, we still find the way to 11 anyways, which is good. So it's not like that got us there, but obviously helped. No doubt about that. Oh, it's warm in here. Oh. For a moment, try and get some. It's just as hot out there, though. I'm just going to take a moment, I think. We will do probably another game, but I need to take a moment. It is unbearably hot in here. I need to just get some fresh air, so I'll be 2 secs. Alright, we're back, kids. Sorry about that. Just needed a moment before we continue on. It is... Oh, it is warm. I might need to, like, consider investing in, like, you know those, like, portable, like, air conditioner things? I might have to consider doing something like that. I think that might be a good shout. I've never gotten one. I don't know what those go for nowadays. Considering it's only, what, mid-June? You got July, got August. Kind of sometimes you have like hot weather going into like September and such as well. I might need to consider that. Like fan kind of does okay, but it's like just pushing hot air about. It's not the best. So, yeah, very warm. All right then. We'll do another game in a second. I want to just check something here while I'm thinking about it, though. I haven't actually looked at them yet. I know with Immortality, there's new challenges out. I haven't looked at what the Immortality ones are. I've done all the basic games, all the Rise of... I'm not going to be doing them. But I've heard that some of these are pretty wild. Blank Slate. You have no leader. Instead of blank state instead of diplomacy or your ring. Oh my god. At the start of the game, each player drafts a 1, 2, 3, and 4 persuasion cost card to replace the following. There's no skirmish. There's some wild stuff here. You start with clandestine meeting instead of diplomacy. Wow. So a lot of it obviously is very heavy grafting and such like that. Oh, I've heard about this one. Random card gets earmarked, and I've heard people having that, and they get earmarked to like their convincing argument. You're like, what are you going to do about that? Stuff like that. So some nasty stuff here. Each player gains a specimen for every 2 troops they deployed. And that on the research is replace troops, so just tons of dudes. It's kind of cool. May pay opponents a Solari to ignore their agents out of board space. That's very cool. If a player takes their reveal turn without obtaining 2 H's at the same board spaces, they gain, they gain a beetle. That's actually kind of an interesting mechanic, paying your opponent's money to infiltrate them. Would that work in like a big, in a big, like in a Immo environment? I don't know if it would. I feel like it'd just be, everyone just pays everyone else to go shipping. Still do testing. So I have 3 specimens. You can't acquire cards for the Imperial Reserve rows with cost greater than 4 unless you have 18 cards in the deck. What is some of this stuff? When a player uses atomics, they gain the acquire effect of each card discarded. And replacement cards cost 1 less until the end of their turn. You get atomics back when you gain an alliance. There's some fun sounding stuff here. I bet some of the immortality, the lot versions are just brutal. But I haven't touched any of them, truth be told, so. Whew. But yeah, I think we have to consider that and look at what have we got going on. I've seen quite a few people on digital, and something I have noticed, quite a few people seem to quite like playing Immo Epic. I've definitely seen that's a thing. Like, I'm not really a fan of Immo Epic personally, but I definitely see that quite a fair bit, but in any event. So we're going to just set up a lobby here. I'll draft live. Open. Looks good. So we're just going to open up. Whoever wants to have a crack at it, by the way, feel free. Open for whoever desires. I have played some Immo games that aren't Go to 11. It's not a million miles away different, but it is that there are some subtle differences. Because you've already got the extra point in the bag, it takes a lot of pressure off, like, having to... It is more of a sprint. Because you're only having to find 9 points out of 10. It does mean that, like, combat points are really powerful. It does mean that, like, any alliance points you can get are really valuable, especially alliances. Alliances, I tend to find, aren't stolen as much. People kind of want to just go for low-hanging fruit a bit more. And obviously, once you get an alliance, it's not easy for someone to steal that when they could just be putting their bumps elsewhere. And if games are only going 6, maybe 7 rounds, it's kind of whoever gets to alliance first tends to hold on to it. So that's definitely a thing. But yeah, I definitely think you know, play to 11. It's the best way to go about it. I think it's the most definitely most interesting. Oh gosh, it's warm. But yeah, we've got time for about probably one more game before I will have to finish the stream. The hope is to do more of this. I haven't done an update video on the channel. There is one coming soon. It's kind of like a big news round, what we did a few months ago. I was waiting for a couple of bits of news to come out, one of which is spectator mode, which has now been mentioned about. I don't know if was it posted on Direwolf's actual site about spectator mode for digital? I don't actually know. Folks getting involved here. I need to check their news section. But there is a spectator mode that is now inbuilt, sort of, in the game, which is very good news for us, is putting it mildly. It's still kind of in the testing mode at this point, but it has been noted on Direwolf's Discord server about that, and obviously that's one of the things that kind of kept us away from doing events and tourneys on digital, was the fact we can't see the games. Well, now we can make that sort of happen. But there was also one other piece of news, which I don't know yet, but I know enough, so probably early next week, I'll be getting that video up. And there'll be lots to cover. Digital, North Carolina events, all sorts of things. Okay. I recognize, I think, all of these names. First business for us again. Here's the row. Cheap, sort of unremarkable. Stitched Horror is out there. Stitched Horror is out there. That encourages a first position pull. Still suits. research station with ring. It really encourages that. Especially because they're all going to go largely meta. Tech-wise isn't so great. I don't know. Like, Beast is like my best leader. But there is a legitimate argument that says, go pull Atredies and go Steel Suits Research Station for Stitched Horror. Especially if you pull your ring. Beast is taken. And I don't really like the idea of having Tesia behind Baron here. So I think it's going to be meta, 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 Little Boy Paul. This could be a disaster, but I think there's enough justification to do this. Here we go. My boy Paul Atredies, please draw me a decent hand. If this is like a double convincing double dagger hand, I'm gonna be very sad. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. And we will legit go research station, Steel Suits Research Station. I will abandon everything else. It's legit happening. Oh my god. And I found one of the experimentations already. Oh, we are so doing this. If I don't post it in the other experimentation, we're unlucky. Here we go. Here we go, kids. There's money to fight for as well. We're going to get a piece of that. I so need... We're triple drawing. I so need to find this. I so need to find this. It's so bad if I don't. We need a round 1 stitched. And then preferably find it round 2. We do give Beast Swordmaster immediately doing this. Curious to know what Hundro's going to do here. Does he go Hardy Warriors? No, he just folds spaces. And he'll blitz it in, you'd imagine. Although he's not going to struggle to cash in the smuggling, though. So I actually don't think, as Baron, I'd be Hardy Warrying this. And this is a really bad combat to do it on. In 4th position as well, like... I think it's a really, really bad combat to Hardy Warriors. I think I'd probably find something else to do. Go well for something. Both Signet Ring. Like, yeah, obviously getting the bumps off immediately is nice, but when are you cashing in that bump? I think you're cashing it in for a while. Beast is hitting here round 2. Hundro might hit it round 3. Yep, does go for it. Alright, come on then. Give me Stitched. How much do I put in here? I don't know. Let's draw cards. Come on. Yes! Ah, we pulled Diplo. Alright, never mind. It's fine. I don't know how much to put in here. But I think given that he's Hardy Warrying almost certainly round 2. Obviously I'm scared that he's got his ring. Or faction access. He probably just blasts it in a lot of the time. Which is uncomfortable. So I think we just put in 2. There's too many ways he just gets it in. And that's still scary. And again, also, us winning this combat also isn't doing a whole lot. It's the same problem. Alright, so we've got round 1 stitched. We've got 6 persuasion. It's probably a row atomics. It's not a great row for us. Shadow Mapes is not the worst card. Yeah, here it comes. I think we made the right call. I think there was just too many ways Beast... Because Beast can obviously hit it so he can get the bump along with... And the troops with the shipping and Swordmaster, so... He's got every reason to get it in here. So I think we made the right call. And he won't go heavy because he wants to protect Hardy Warriors next round, so... Unless he finds a crazy intrigue, which he might. He's going to pull 2 intrigues. I have no idea. Hard to put in 2 troops when I've got basically my deck in my hand. Unless he has got both daggers, which he might. Seems the right way to play it. Alright. Let's hit the road. What do we get? Hmm. I'd say it's acceptable. I think we take Chome as well for the money and look to trash it a little bit later on. We can trash that with Stitched and such. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Nothing like rolling the slots, eh? Nothing like rolling the slots. Also, it's also nice, if I'm not really doing a lot of shipping, getting Delegate just takes it out the game for everyone else. I don't have to worry about multiple people just spamming shipping. They can't really do it. And it's not like the money's going to be bad. Like, it's good for Mentat. Mentat's good for us, remember? We see what we draw. Our ring double draws Mentat. I don't feel like we're going to be under a ton of pressure for Mentat this game. Beast might decide to target me a bit for it. We'll see. Pulled off Carino for someone, by the way. Beast didn't want it, but he doesn't need it. I feel like Hunjo should be taking Carino Jeans. And does. Going for all the money. Ro is just flying. Rip it! Yeah, it's fine. Yes, it's fine. Makes you want to hit Steel Suits more where possible, but... I mean, we might actually just play Liet Kynes once or twice. People forget that you can just play her. She's not going to have any faction access either, any synergy going on. Occupation out there, by the way. It is fixed. So when does Beast take his faction bump? Does he just race Fremen for his alliance, or does he go for this? I feel like I'd be taking the bump there. I don't know, we'll see what happens. See what he feels. Hello, Stitched. Ah, oh, that's my next card? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, that's kind of ugly. Nice to pull it, but we got problems. The ideal world would be we get to Mentat and Arakeen. That would be like the dream world. Does bump there. I think that's fine. This is definitely all Baron, this. And you'll blitz it. Artillery now taken. Didn't take it first time. Basins first. Oh, he hasn't got faction access. Oh, he used them both. Oh, okay. Alright. Do we go Arakeen first? I think Mentat is not that likely to go. Although he's got double daggers. He did not put troops in. Fermentation. Don't know what Baron's gonna do. Don't know what he's gonna do here at all. He might mentat. He has got both daggers. I'm surprised he didn't just get it in. Obviously, he's nervous about the fact that Beast has... Well, he's played his ring. But Beast can't go hardy. He doesn't have the water. Baron... I don't know what Baron's going to do here. Baron's run out of places to go. To be fair, so have we. Just drawn awkward here. I was kind of hoping to get there, honestly. I was thinking go ahead and mentat there, but obviously that's not going to happen anymore, which is unfortunate. Not much we can do about it. He's obviously looking to conspire Swordmaster. I mean, now we can't even get in. Do we still mentat? I think we still mentat. I want to get this revealed. I should have played Stitched right there and then. I don't know why I didn't. That was a bit foolish. So Beast is going to be first to Swordmaster and first to shipping. Which is kind of insane. Yeah, is what it is. Gola's out there. Interesting. So we're going here. We're trashing the dagger and taking the beetle, right? Seems fine to me. We're going to have 6 to buy, by the way. So there's still good cards out there. Lots of playing couplings. Piter's out there. A lot of reasonable routes here. That's just getting revealed. Might legit just go faction. That's the issue we've got here. Is we're gonna struggle for things. That's good English. Actions, I think, is what I'm looking for here. Do we take Piter, or do we, like, go double planned? Planned is good for us because we know what we're drawing into, so it is stronger. Piter's obviously just great. But in theory, we want to be building up Fremenbond for later on, right? If we want to do that, we want to draw cards. Replacement Eyes comes out. Which is possibly even better. I think we just take that. No faction access is a bit of a problem, though. But Replacement Eyes is a really, really good card. I can't believe... why am I looking at Scout? Why am I looking at Scout? What are you doing, Shadow? Come on, man. I have a funny feeling he might have an intrigue to fire at this. I have a funny feeling he has an intrigue. He might be able to fire at this. I wonder if he had like a tactician there or something. So yeah, we are definitely, we need to draw and we need to trash and we need to get our deck condensed so we're seeing as much Stitched Horror. This is the card that's going to be, this is what it's all about basically. Stitched Horror and then build up the kinds for later on in the game. That's basically how this game is looking for us. Did he just go up and down and take money? He had a second Dreadnought, that's why. Wow. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go Wealth with Diplo. So that we can reveal Delegate and that gets us a Swordmaster. We're assuming that Baron's going Conspire Swordmaster. We're assuming that's what he's intending to do. That's if he... Whoops, that's if he draws access. He might not draw the access. If he doesn't draw the faction, it's a bit awkward for him. He can't ship for it. So he's very reliant on having pulled his diplomacy, but he hasn't played yet, which makes me think he doesn't have it. I feel like if you've got your diplomacy, you just auto-do it, and there's nothing to think about. But it doesn't look like he has it. And if he doesn't have it, I'm not sure what to do. You could Mentat and try and dig. You got a D6 on it. I feel like that's probably not unreasonable. If I play Liet, I can still grab a liaison if I play Liet, and I do want liaisons for her, so I think that's fine. Didn't have it. Did not have it. That's very good for us. Did not draw it. Alright, so Wealth. Delegate reveal for our money. Don't want to play Signet Ring because that'll cycle us around to our next set of cards we don't want to do. But yeah, if we can get to Steel Suits, great. If not, just experimentation here is fine. We'd go down for the Beetle and the Intrigue. Don't really need Specimen. I mean, it's kind of in a weird one. Like, Gold obviously would be great. But we're not really in any position to, like, top deck it anytime soon. So I think we just take the Beetles and call it a day. As for the row, I have no idea what the row's going to look like by the time it gets to us. But that's why I'm kind of playing for a liaison. Just reveals early. He's got nowhere to go? Well, he didn't want to play Experimentation for reasons I'm unsure about. Why would you not play that to Basin? I don't know. I'm unsure what that's about. I don't know. Nothing. It's good for us. Means we get one of our two moves off. It's not impossible Beast has his ring. Baron kind of gets to set the price of things here. Carthag it is. More intrigues. He might just get this in for the water, I suspect. 5 intrigues now. Feels like double cross. Feels like double cross. The problem is I can't stall it out with Mentat because I don't get the Swordmaster. Feels like double cross. Why would you not put dudes in here? I'd have to put them both in, but even then... It's both or nothing. I'm gonna stay out of this. Just feels like double cross to me. Such a strange move. I'm just going to stay out of it. The best I'm going to get out of this, realistically, is a spice anyway. I'm never getting second place here, so... I'm not really that worried about this. Just feels like double cross to me. Double cross on a load of swords. It could just be he's just saving troops, it's also possible, but usually when people make weird moves, they do it for specific reasons. And not putting anything in there is a weird move. But again, I'm only ever getting a spice out of it, which isn't really doing a whole lot for us. I'm happy just to stay out of this. Not worried too much about this. Free for the Baron. Just takes the liaison. I think ripping it would have been a little bit liberal there. Let's take the liaison. Yeah, the loose spice is just like, it's fine. It's not saving Christmas. We might get to this first anyways. We're not getting to it first. Never mind. Definitely though, Beast in big position at the moment here. First the shipping, first the Swordmaster, buckets of resources. Beast looking very strong. He's about to get Gola as well. Gola and his ring. Oh my god. Gola planned. Yeah. Beast looking very, very strong. Very strong. If he can just find a decent... I would honestly rip the row. Just Gola's show of strength and draw 4 cards. And you can't block that, basically. It's impossible. So, yeah, I think Beast is very big favourite here so far. Garrison is stacked as well. Yeah. It's very scary. Your bank raid is next. That is a unfortunate peel-off for us. Charm Delegate is out. We can trash that. Which would be cool. Gives me Mentat options. It's a bit awkward, this, though. Hardy warriors with Saiyadina. You know, pretty standard. Diplo's coming. We don't need to worry about this yet. We're not in any danger. Where do we put these two? I don't know. I don't know where's a good place to go. We'll never get into that. We could pressure it, though. We could go Siege and just pressure him. So he's not getting shipping and the spies. He has to choose. I think that's actually a good move. I like that. Although I'm never doing it, though, because I'm just getting the Swordmaster, so he can kind of call the bluff on that. So it's not really doing anything. Just take the straight spies. Take the straight spies. Yeah, he can just call my bluff. I ain't got my... If I had my Swordmaster, I could do that, but I don't. So he can just ship and take that, and I can't really do anything about it. It's regretful, but... let's be real. Also, by the way... my next card isn't getting me to this. It's Leet Kynes. Which is kind of a bad pull. Look at this, he's got 10 troops in his garrison. It's utterly ridiculous. Oh, makes that easy for me. How are we going to win this game? With great difficulty. I mean, between Stitched and Replacement Eyes, we should probably play for all 7 of this. And get to the end of this track. I think we're going to need the point. Couple of hits of that. One of those. Gets us to that. 5, 6, 7 somewhere. Secrets. Not conspire? What is going on here? Honestly, what is going on here? I guess he feels he just gets the money from this, but... I don't know, it's just kind of a weird game at the moment. Pulling Leet without the liaison is sad, but... also, just our next hand in general is sad. We might double water. The idea here might be, if we double water, we can recon research station. So we can stitch to here, take the water, end the beetle. And that gives us research station. Which we're probably going to need. And that cycles us back into these cards as well. This aggression, man. No intrigue. He's got 13 spice. Like, what? Spice Allies is out there? Man. This is absolutely beast game to win. He got 6 intrigues on the Baron now. I mean, what is going on with all this? There's much carnage. Right. It's also an alliance we can sort of ish fight for. Ooh, nice. We got breakthrough, okay. But if it gives us an extra push, could use that for trashing with like the dagger. We can like basically research station, get down to here, and then reveal, and then take the bump to trash the dagger up here. I say it looks pretty good. And then bump up here later on for the I might have to play an experimentation. Depends what we draw. We'll see how it goes down. But there's a few. We've got a few ideas here. We also don't have to research station. We can just hit Mentat straight away. Research station is in no danger. Occupation is taken by Hundro. That gives him 3 troops. A lot of cool stuff new there. That to Conspire is fun. For to buy, Face Dancer Initiate is a good card for just general faction access. Good for graphing experimentations. Fairly encouraged to take it, and we will do so. We'll take Voice. Voice is always great. And we'll take one of these on Liet Kinds later on. So, busy-ish deck, but we got things we can do. Twice now, by the way, that Hundro is revealed early. But he went early for Occupation, so I get that. Okay. Let's Mentat. Get ourselves ready for this research station here. Maybe I should have gone here first, actually. You know, I probably should have gone there first. That was a bit hasty of my part. It's fine. He's just uncontested shipping here for 6 rounds. Just uncontested. It's Beast game to win this, basically. It's definitely Beast game to win. Far from guaranteed, but... Why did I not grab that? It was foolish of me. I won't dispute that. There's good cards in here. Face Dancer Initiate also has Fervent Bond for Liet as well, it should be noted. And selectives. Okay, I'm good with that. Not punished. Not punished. Nothing really to trash out of that. It would be the dagger I put down, wouldn't it? Let's go pick up the spice. Grab the beetle. We should be able to get that in, because we're going to reveal for a specimen. And then breakthrough. Well, the next research is going to get us this anyway, so we should get this first. In fact, actually, I can research and just use breakthrough just to get it immediately, so... we'd definitely pick up the extra spice, which would be nice. What we're doing with that, I don't know. Satellites is still out there. Satellites is perhaps not a bad card for us, actually. Just focus on Spice Must Flow and Talaxu stuff. Hard to find the spot to get it, though, is the issue. It's one of those where it's like... I kind of need to know what I'm going to draw. I ain't getting there anyways right now, but I'm going to have to try and pick it up soon. I feel like Spice Satellites. There's also something Beast would want as well. He can't get there. Alright. Need a bit of luck on this draw. I don't know what I'm trying to pull here. I think I am trying to pull the Kinds. I think I am trying to pull the Kinds here. Not that I've got much control over it, but, you know. Breakthrough and do this. Give us the beetle and the spice. What do we pull? We pull Stitched, okay. And, oh, the other liaison. Pull the other liaison. Damn. That's unfortunate. Well, we're definitely playing for both points now. Replacement Eyes is probably trashing itself when it's next available to get that bump. Stitched will get us with that to there. Rapid. Problem with Rapid. Rapid doesn't get any Dreadnoughts. That's the only issue. Oh, he should have revealed and then used Rapid Mobilization. Alejandro's made a mistake here. He's Rapid and then revealed. Should he reveal to get the troop in play and then Rapid? But he's going to go through it anyways. Well, that is a bit messy. Oh, boy. First one of the day. There he is. And instant Baron's like, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, my God. In the Shadows out there as well. I can't blow the row. Baron takes Usurp. That is top decked. Keys to power action might be coming here. I think he has to blow the row. Takes Industrial as well. I'm a bit surprised about that pull, but sure. Alright, let's go Carthag. Gruesome! Okay, well that resolves our beetle, any beetle issues we've got. We're just gonna get that played now, I think. Water? Water, right? Water. So we can cash in the specimen for the intrigue. And then gruesome will get us this. This is going to be taken, so I'm not playing for unnatural reflexes. Yeah, that's no point. It means we probably take, like, this sort of route. In the Shadows was not taken, by the way. All the intrigues, here we go. Find plans. Plans is getting scrapped, I think. I'm not getting the spy satellites though. Beast is just taking it with shipping. So I'm gonna need this. I need to give the kinds maximum chance. My deck's getting a little bit iffy. Hey-ho. So we've got the specimens, so we can always top deck cards if we need to. We can also just cash them in and reclaim them for troops. But Talaxi points are done. I guess that means replacing eyes doesn't really need to trash itself anymore. We're not getting the beetle bump for it, but I didn't know we were going to pull gruesome, so... I don't think plans is ever going to be particularly useful for us here, truth be told. I don't think we're ever scoring anything off it. I'm glad I've got it. It means no one else does. But I don't think we're scoring. Replacing we use can trash recon, can trash convincing, stuff like that. Leah's coming at the end of it. Leah is going to be drawn. We'll have Face Dancer synergy. Part of me is considering... No way did he just do that! He's highlined with unnatural to draw. But doing that means he ain't getting Spy Satellites. Spy Satellites is not his anymore. We're taking that. We are absolutely taking that, and now he's going to be in trouble because he's got to find bumps there and bumps there. He's played that with the intention of getting Spy. He just assumes he's going to get satellites here. It's absolutely not the case. Absolutely not the case. No! What? Oh, he went ahead of me. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. I mean, I guess I'm glad you did, I suppose. Baron has to hit this. I think that's GG. I think that's game over. I don't think this is recoverable anymore. I think that's all she wrote. That's just not the right move, I think. Unless you didn't have access. But that's just... Yeah. That's surely just handing Beast keys there. There is a move. No, it doesn't get me to... I was thinking of blocking Interstellar. There is a move. There is a move. There is a move here. And we go here. Because he has no intrigues. So we can obviously draw all the cards. But it saves Spy Satellites because we just go Dreadnought instead. We just go Dreadnought instead. It's about the only thing we can do to pressure Beast here. He's getting all his own way. Diversion? I don't know what the heck we're doing with that. Not much. Man, I love Voice so much. Voice just gives you so many fun options. This isn't really how I wanted to do this. I won't lie. It's kind of ugly. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Spy Satellites is a key part of this game now. And it puts pressure on Beast. He's now got to find those bumps. And I don't know how he's finding those bumps with his deck. No, Mentat's unfortunate. It's fine. We'll be okay. But I figure this is absolutely, we had to do this. Take the satellites. And say, your move, Beast. What are you gonna do? Now we can just focus on taking this. We can put pressure on this with Baron. We can fight him for that. Don't have to worry about any of this. This is doing trashing for us. Now he's got to play catch up. He has to go down this way now. He's forced to go this way for the faction bump. But that means he's then sacking off this point. So either way, he's got to give up something now. Not possible really for him to get both of these. He has to give this up now to get the bumps, you'd imagine. Could Hardy Warriors just to get Diversion out. But, I mean, I don't know. One of them's getting scrapped here. We're definitely... The route we're taking is this. That's the route we're taking for the rest of the game. Probably just going here is fine. Gets the Alliance, gives us money for High Council. Baron's just drawing all the cards. TM's in there somewhere, buddy. It's in there somewhere. Trash Recon. He's a 6 to buy. What will be by that? I haven't a clue. We'll see. Okay. Now we've got a game on. Beast was looking very strong, but he's in trouble now. We've caused him all sorts of problems by blocking him from taking Spy Satellites. That was a big, big block there. Will not be easy for him to get this, and say if he does commit down this way, like, I don't think he's ever getting these beetles. I think this point is gone. No intrigues as well. 7. Someone's blowing the row here. I think it's pretty likely someone's blowing the row. I hope he does. Keys to Power, though, is actually not the worst card for me. It's 2 space, 2 spice, or 2 persuasion. In the Shadows, number 2 comes off. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I need bumps. I mean, I don't need bumps. I've got plans, but this is very scary now for Baron. This is very scary now for Baron. Our deck is enormous. I accept that. There's a lot going on here. There's some bad draws, but hopefully we've got enough with this and this to kind of get us over the line here. But we all need a bit of luck. We have got Water for Research Station if we can get there. Spice Highline routes are available. Cannon turrets played. That's just cycling the intrigue. I won't hugely care. Specimens gives us troops from Reclaimed Forces as well. Unless you feel an absolute desire that we need to top deck one of these, which we don't. So In the Shadows is playable. Oh my goodness me, look at this hand. And Stitched is coming. What is this hand? Holy crumbs. That's bad for me. That's really bad. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. But I guess you're always going to. So the problem we've got is that if I ever discard a liaison within the Shadows, it doesn't count for Liet-Kynes' Benny synergy anymore. And that is a problem. Really need to get there, but not much we can do about that. This is very difficult. Oh, he didn't go there! Oh! Oh, he didn't go there! I can't do that. I don't have the bumps on it yet. It's fine. We can trash them. Give me the spice. Basically, I'm doing this so I can trash it. That's basically what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it so I can trash it with Replacement Eyes. Again, Replacement Eyes doesn't need to trash itself. It's not benefiting anything. Stitched is up. Oh my god. I've got 17 Persuasion. And there's more Furman coming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Is the double Spice Must Flow by happening here? We might be double Spice Must Flowing here. We've got Stitch. Stitch doesn't have the most use anymore because we've got the Beetle bumps. That doesn't get rid of High Council. It's been wild, man. It has been wild. I wouldn't normally suggest practicing necromancy, but it turns out it has some uses. What is the best way to play this? I think we actually play, like, Liaison, Replacement Eyes, trash Shadows to draw. And maybe we just don't play Stitched Horror. And we just reveal it. Obviously, on the face, it looks really terrible, but what are we honestly getting out of this? A water and a troop? It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. could alternatively do that same move to Arakeen to double draw. Oh, I'm done. I'm completely done. We got both points a while ago. This is probably sacking off plans for a draw, but that can be later. I don't want to spend money. I need that for High Council. Problem is I don't know what my other card is. This is very awkward. Can I play this and get away with it? I think so. I think the math works here. We can just play Stitch now, I guess. Oh my god, In the Shadows 2 coming, by the way. Oh my goodness. We're still fighting for this point, by the way. I should have played Diversion. It doesn't matter. Now, the only issue is In the Shadows, we can play the Council, but then I have to somehow trash this. I don't know how that's happening. Except, I could then maybe go Selective Breeding, and then that makes plans actually valued at a point. Huh. I guess that would work. I guess that would work. This is a fascinating game. Again, we're just playing for the point here. We can't score. Siege Revenue only reveals to one spice. Oh my god, look at this. Absolutely goated. Absolutely. How I pull 3 out of 4. And Face Down Shit had the throw in bond as well, but this is pretty cooked. Oh my goodness. Baron reveals his TM. So he'll get his point. Probably gonna go here, I would imagine. He's got a lot of intrigues to spin. I don't know who's favourite in this game anymore. I don't know who's favourite in this game anymore. I think it's very close. I feel like Hundro is probably not winning it, but between me, Baron, and Beast, it's very close. He goes that way instead. Doesn't cycle the intrigues. He wants the... I guess he's after this? Yeah, he's going to go here and take the cash for it. Okay. And he's got the specimens for it too, so that's actually quite realistic. Fair enough. We just need diplomacy next round. Alright. Let's go High Council. '21 persuasion. Dear God. Island is coming. Island is 100% coming. So I'm just hoping that we hold out over Hundro. He's got 3 intrigues, which is a little uncomfortable. He has got a bit of spice on him as well. So we're not guaranteed to get the point, but we might. Either way, give me 21 persuasion, please. Give me that, and give me a Benny Sister on the side. Do I ever want either of these? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, guild bankers. I've had that before. I've once had like 18, 19 persuasion guild bankers Leet Kinds. It was off a research station in Ix and Water of Life, and just triple buy Spice plus Flow. Like, I've done that before. It's pretty disgusting. Yeah, Leet, Reverend Mother, or Seats Reverend Mother, I should say. I think there's a Death Commander in there, if memory serves. So I was fighting for the battle as well. A lot happened. Either way, we've got 3 more points to find. We have... Well, that's a conditional endgame point there in a moment. And that's going to be worth 1 with that. So we're going to be... We're on a soft 11. We're on a soft 11. So we've got... We're not in bad shape. We've got to keep the Spiceless Flows going, though. Have to draw Diplo. We won't have the water for research station. A research station for us would be basically an intrigue spin. Oh, you had urgent mission as well. Jeez. How much more do you want? Let's get it in, I guess. I'm a bit surprised he urgent missioned that, honestly, but okay. Whatever. Guess he had no way of getting to that to cash in the money. Just pulling it all out. He's playing like he can end the game now. Which he definitely can't. Oh, he's looking for Spiceless Flow, but missed. He missed it. He missed it. We got 20 cards in our deck. My God. Good. Alright. Looks like second place is ours. That's an important victory point. That's a very important victory point. Oh no. How many has he got? There's 7 swords. Does he have more? He could. Yep. He had more. Yeah, keep going. So he had 11 swords in hand and possibly more. Well, that's unfortunate. If he's played that just to time me, by the way, that's pretty disgusting. Really? Wow. That's kind of ridiculous. So, earlier he could have gone there to stop Baron shipping, and he power played this for the Alliance. Now he plays that just to tie me? Okay. I mean, if Beast doesn't win this game, it's kind of wild, right? Okay, so we're going to trash that. And then work it from there. This way, then he doesn't ship. He just goes extensive breeding. I actually think he might do. If he's got Diplo, I think he does that. At which point, we probably just go Steel Suits. Oh no, I'd have to go Voice here to Research Station. Which I might do anyways. Beast might not immediate research station. He might do something else first. You never know. We're still the only person who uses atomics, by the way, which is kind of nuts. I'm just used to TTS where everyone just rips in atomics almost immediately. And digital, people don't really do it a whole lot. Anyways. So let's trash Shadows. So that gives us Plans Within Plans active now. Plus that point is already put in. So this is now a point. And this is a point. So we're on effectively 11. Spiceless flow, more incoming. If we do an experimentation, we can trash diversion to redraw and hope to find something interesting. I think Beast has to smuggle. If he's got smuggling access, I think he's meant to smuggle, then research station. That was a move. I think we can face Dancer Initiate somewhere with Voice and Research Station. We're drawing 3, right? So we're at 11, so 10, 8, 6, plus 3 is 9. Unfortunately, we can't hit secrets. Face Dancers do not go to the Bene Gesserit. So we could go Still Suits for the water and make this a little uncomfortable for Baron. Wealth isn't doing anything. We need the water anyway. So basically, we're just trying to look at, do I go Siege Research Station or do we go Still Suits Research Station? That's basically what I'm trying to work out here. Well, that answers that question. Baron can't get in the Dreadnought, however, because he has to trash after the fact. Oh, he doesn't get the acquire bonus, of course. Okay, so I think, yes, Still Suits Dancer, block that, Research Station, gives me the Spiceman's Flow, and I get to spin a card anyways. I think that's the best way to play this. Voice is so awesome. Absolutely love Voice. One of my favorite cards in the game. Lets you do crazy stuff like this. The Specimens will claim for some troops if this goes another round. Yeah, now Beast can't get there. Baron can't get there. Super awesome. I don't know who's winning this. Like, I think we should finish on 12, right? We're going to get that point, and Spiceless Flow. So we're going to finish on 12. The game might not end this round, though. That's the thing. We can't end it effectively. Gola Show of Strength there. So there's the 4 cards. He was trying to draw his entire freaking deck, basically. You'll have to settle with 5. Gola is some just utterly busted combinations. Utterly busted combos. Maybe I shouldn't have put the troop in. That's probably a mistake. Yeah. But yeah, Beast still doesn't have this point. Beast still doesn't have this point. This is how painful him losing the Spy Satellites was. He's got no way of cashing that in to get this. But this game might go 9 rounds just because we can't end it. That's the problem we've got here. Is that the game's, although we have 11 points, we have to get, someone has to get the 11 to actually end the game. And as Sergey is relevantly pointing out, maybe we hard trash Spy Satellites to force the point. That is definitely a consideration. Let's get rid of diversion. Trash that. Snooper is found. I mean, is there anything I could trash that would be of any use? No, just draw everything. I mean, it's swords. But yeah, like, I think that's what we do. It sucks to give up the spice. It means we die on a lot of scoring tie breaks. We basically lose every tie break. So we're gambling that no one can catch us. Which is very scary. But I feel like we've got... So they're having to score like 4 or 5 points. But it's basically what it comes down to. We can force finish the game, but is anyone catching us at 12 points? That's basically what it comes down to. I feel like enough of the time we survive. And we make it. So I think that's the plan. We hard trash spy satellites. Which is something not enough people do. We basically pay free spice to end the game. And we hope we win. Double spices for the last round was utterly insane. Utterly insane. So here we go then. Good luck us. Hard trash it. Take the spice was slow. Claim the troops. It is a tiebreaker, should be noted. And give all those for good measure. And now we just close our eyes. Yeah, it's something people don't do a whole lot, but it's definitely a route. He missed his opulence by a Solari because he didn't get the shipping. He should have went shipping. He went Hardy Warriors, which was a curious move with Steelgar. How he didn't cash in the smuggler, I don't know. I think that was just a mistake. He could have had that. He could have had that. He could have had opulence. I think that was just an error. Yeah, I think we just have to finish it now, shut our eyes, and hope we hold. It's been a real battle this game. A real fight. There's nothing. Grand Conspiracy, I think that's nothing. There's our plans. I think that's it. I think this is over. And it is over. Goodness me. Little Paul Atredies. Round 1, still suits research station. Sometimes you can just say to hell with the meta and just completely abandon it. Goodness me. That was a war. Yeah. I wouldn't have blamed anyone picking Tezia, but yeah, someone like Paul is just ideal for if like Stitch is in the opening row to go Steel Suits Research Station round 1, abandon shipping, abandon all of that. And just get this to power your early game. Trash out the bad cards. Get Beetles for you. Placement Eyes was definitely very useful. That came out later on. And then, yeah. Leah Kynes. After Row Blow. Double Spice Must Flow round. 21 Persuasion. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. And Voice as well. Voice is just so good. Just lets you get away with things you just shouldn't be able to get away with otherwise. Awesome card for Paul. Real fun. So yeah. Just seemed the way to go. We got faction, you know, battle, bossing. It's one of the kind of the sort of subtleties, I think, of this game sometimes. It's kind of like trying to find your own edge. And B certainly was in a good spot with first Swordmaster and first shipping. But it's going to get cluttered later on. And yeah, definitely Spice Allies as well was huge. I do think Beast probably made a couple of moves that weren't particularly accurate. That gave me opportunities to exploit. Getting Spice Allies, of course. He went and did Secret, I think it was, first. When he could have gone shipping, up, down, take Spy Satellites. So that point got lost. Which meant that point was compromised. Because he obviously then had to go down to try and get it. So he's just giving up points there. So I think that was a bit of an error. And then at the end here as well, he went Hardy Warriors to fight in a fight. He wasn't never really going to win. Which meant that he was short on Opulence by a point. By a coin. Could have made more pushes for this, something like that. So I think that's the only thing I'd say there. But we, yeah, had a pretty wild deck. The Itkine's doing what she does best. And Stitched Horror, as it always is, very powerful card. One of the best cards in the game, quite frankly. And a card that I think is honestly worth taking a card drawer like him and just go all in for it. And you gotta do, when you do this, you have to go all in. You can't mess about, say, oh, I'll try and do this, that. You gotta fully commit to card drawing and deck building, and close your eyes a bit. That's what you do with Paul. Wild scrap, but a good game. Oh, it's so hot in here. Goodness. Oof. All right then, everyone. So that's going to do it for us for the stream. Glad to have a chance to sit down and play it out. They're on its way. It's on its way. I think they're looking to actually get iOS Immortality. I think it's next week is what they're targeting. I think that's the plan. But yeah, thanks for the company, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed. We've had some fun games. A lot of wild stuff happened, but I won't complain. But yeah, good old scrap. Let's say content-wise, there will be a sort of a big news update. We have everything going on in the world, a bit of a channel update as well. Planning to do that early next week, probably like Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around then. Streams will be gradually getting more and more common for myself. Also, Mr. CJ, his time away from the channel is coming towards an end as well, but I'll let him go into that in some more detail very soon. But yeah. XMO streets are as chaotic as you would imagine. It's all good fun, isn't it? Wild stuff. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. See you soon.